Hi, everyone. This week, both in class and remotely, you're going to continue learning about Newton's laws of motion. Remember, there's three laws um, in which describe the motion of objects. As you go into this week's learning, I want you to keep in mind our prime air package problem and start thinking about how each of Newton's laws can apply to that problem and what we need to keep in mind when we begin to design a structure to protect a package that is being dropped by an Amazon drone. Okay? For your remote lesson today, the first thing you want to make sure you always do is complete the attendance question. Okay? I'm asking you guys about which is the better Halloween movie. If for any reason you haven't seen any of the movies, just choose one. It's no big deal. Then your assignment. So you have two assignments, but they work together. And so it's really important that you do the force and motion remote lesson first, and then end the day with completing the exit ticket. Everything you do in the remote lesson portion is going to help you with the exit ticket, and you must complete the exit ticket in order to receive credit. So we'll go into our force and motion lesson first. And so there are about, I think, 5 tasks for you to complete, questions with each task, and then you're going to write your answer in that last column. Okay? And so for each task, I wrote about how much time it should take, keeping in mind how long the activity goes, as well as answering the questions. And so again, you have 5 tasks, but that last task is the exit ticket itself. Okay? So for the first task, you are going to review the vocabulary. Now, your vocab should be complete in your force and motion notebook. If it's not, that may be something you want to do after today's lesson, because today's lesson shouldn't take you all 90 minutes. But for the first 10 minutes of this lesson, I want you to review the vocab. It's really important that we continue to review the vocab and we're familiar with this vocab as we continue on with our learning. And so you're going to play a game, and you can either play Match or Gravity on Quizlet. So if you click that link, it's going to take you to Quizlet. This is like the home page. You do have flashcards. You do have some other activities where you can learn. But today I ask that you either play Match or Gravity. With Match, if you've never played before, you need to connect, um, you need to match the term with the picture. So average speed, the distance an object travels per unit of time. So that's speed. Oh, here's speed. So I'll match it and then they go away. The support force exerted upon an object that is in contact with another stable object is the normal force. The rate at which velocity of an object changes is acceleration. The tendency of an object to resist a change in motion is inertia. The unit scientists use to measure force is Newton. And for friction, it's the force that causes a moving object to slow down when it touches another object. Right? And so far I've gotten second place. Beat that. Harrison right now is beating me at 8.9 seconds. So it's kind of some friendly competition. But you're going to want to play this multiple times. Again, I would challenge you for 10 minutes, just because you'll have new terms show up. Okay? The other game you can play for the first 10 minutes, is Gravity. And with Gravity, you also get to practice your spelling and your typing. So you're going to press get started. Now, this is really important, so hopefully you're watching. you want all of the terms, but you want to answer with term. You do not want to answer with definition because that's nearly impossible. So choose term, and difficulty will be based on the speed. So I'm just going to keep it at medium just to show you how it works. So let's go. All right, and as the asteroid falls, I'm going to read it, and once I know what it is, I'm going to type in the answer. So the energy an object has due to its motion, that's kinetic energy, which you may not know yet because we haven't learned that. I type it in and then I press enter, and as you can see, my score goes up. So the next one, a push or pull that causes an object to stop, move, or change motion is a force. So I type in force, I press enter, and I'll continue to do this. Now, if you don't know what the answer is, the speed and direction of a moving object. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll guess acceleration. Nope, not it. Maybe I'll guess force. Nope, not it. Potential energy. Nope, not it. I don't know what else to guess. Speed. I know what the right answer is, but I want to just show you what happens. It's not the end of the world if you don't know the answer. So once it goes to the bottom and you couldn't answer it, then it'll come up. It'll tell you the correct answer, which is velocity, right? Velocity is speed and direction. And so then I will just write velocity and then I can continue. Okay? And so you'll play that for 10 minutes if you choose to do that one. Okay? So that was fun. Then I have 3 questions to answer, really just 2 questions, so you'll answer them and you'll move on. For this next one, you're going to watch a video from NASA with an astronaut dropping a hammer and a feather on the moon, and then you have 2 questions you're going to answer in this last box. For the third task, you're going to read this article about an elephant and feather free falling. It's a very good read. It's fairly short. And I do say that if you are having issues or reading isn't your strongest suit, then the extension Read Write is really helpful. And so it looks like a puzzle piece, and I believe it's on every Jeffco site. But if you press Read Write and then you press play, oops, maybe you have to highlight first. I'll highlight, and then I press play, then it's going to read to me. Okay? All right. So that's how you use Read Write, and again, it's really helpful if you're having a tough time reading it. Okay? All right, after you're done reading the article, you have 3 questions to answer from the article. And I'm going to encourage you that if you don't know the answers, go back into the article and find the right answers, okay? Because these questions are very, very important. Specifically, the last question is something you're going to need to know when we drop our packages, okay? Then the last task before the exit ticket is just to watch a video. It's a good review of Newton's 3 laws. If you do this lesson before you have class, just know that in class we're going to focus more on Newton's laws, but you are going to watch the video and then write an example for each one. And then finally, you're going to complete the exit ticket. This exit ticket is the same one assigned to you in Google Classroom. It's 10 questions. You can use the information you got from the other 4 tasks. And it's very, very important that you finish this exit ticket today in order to receive credit. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if there's anything confusing you, if you are the group who has your remote lesson before your in-person lesson, make sure you come to class with questions and we can talk about it in class. Or if you've already had your in-class session and you're still confused, send an email or a chat, and either during Bobcat or on Friday, we can talk about what's confusing you. Okay? All right, guys, have a good day. Thank you for watching this screencast.